So I was going to finish the video as I left Mazuga, but I've come to an absolute paradise. So I'm carrying on the video because I really want to share this with you and say, don't spend the night in Mazuga, come here. And here is Tinhir. Well, that's where I got off the tour bus, and then I just caught a taxi up to this tiny village which is called Baha, and it's very near the famous Todra Gorge, and it's one of the palmeries in Morocco. And you can see how green it is and how well watered everything is, and the mountain scenery of the desert here is incredible. My beautiful little room in a private home, it's called Casa Rural. I paid £6 for a private room, and she's upgraded me to the massive family room, which has an ensuite bathroom and a view over the stunning scenery. Some sort of dream. I love this place. I'm legit trying to see if I can stay for another night. It's so peaceful and quiet. The scenery is breathtaking. The place where I'm staying is incredible. They've got the nicest, delicious home-cooked vegetarian food. And everyone's so friendly, stopping for a chat. It's like people working here in the palmeries. On the street, 3 people insist on taking me to the door of the hostel. So kind. I love it. So I've just done this beautiful little 15-minute stroll using Maps Me from my hostel through the palmeries, and now I've just connected with the road again and I'm on my way to see the gorge. It's looking pretty impressive so far. So it was great to discover for the first time the beautiful gorge quite quickly, because I only had a little bit of the afternoon left when it wasn't too hot, and now the sun is starting to go and it gets cold really quickly here in the desert, as you know, when the sun goes. So I'm just going back to my hostel to try and work out if I can spend another night here, because it's so peaceful and beautiful. I'd really love to do that. It's another beautiful day here in Todra Gorge in Baha, and this morning I'm going to go on a hike up through those mountains to the gorge. So let's go. You can walk from my accommodation right to the gorge. That's one of the advantages of staying in the village, not only obviously helping local people, but it's really close, and you can walk along the main road like I'm doing, or you can walk down in the palmeries here, which I did yesterday and are absolutely stunning. So because I've decided to stay another night in this beautiful place, it's day 2 in Todra Gorge, and I'm doing this wonderful free 3-hour hike, which has taken me through the gorge, which is down there, and up and around back to the village through this deserted landscape. There's nobody here apart from a few sheep and also nomadic herders who live here. Otherwise it's just me and nature. So it's taken me about 2 hours and I've finally reached the summit of the gorge. You can see, oopla, behind me. I've come from all the way down there and I'm at the top and I'm about to start descending back to the village this way. Great idea for this hike, obviously lots of water, sun protection, decent shoes like trainers or runners, but also make sure you've got Maps.me, because at points the path gets lost in the sort of rocky landscape which all looks fairly similar, as you can see. So Maps.me is great because you can use it offline and it's got the trail well marked. So I have just got a little bit lost because there's a few paths and Maps.me is not super accurate, but I can see the village now down below me and the scenery is incredible. And finally, the village is coming into view. Whew, that was not a 3-hour walk, that was a 5-hour hike. It just truly is so magnificent and peaceful here. I just love it. And that concludes my time in Baha near the Todra Gorge in Morocco. I've absolutely loved my time here. It was a complete surprise, but to turn up in such a friendly, local and authentic feeling village in this incredible landscape, to see the palmeries, to be able to do some hiking and be active as well has been just what I needed. So if you're looking for a traditional break in Morocco away from the hecticness of the cities, I can highly recommend Baha and the Todra Gorge. Now tomorrow I'm up early at 4 AM. I'm travelling to Ouarzazate and then on to Agadir.